Welcome to RN Academy. If you understand this one thing, you can manage diabetes effectively. Diabetes is not only about sugar, and it is not only about junk food, soft drinks, or sweets. It is about how your body handles carbohydrates, how meals are structured, and how often blood sugar spikes happen, even with simple home-cooked food. Many people with diabetes eat only food prepared at home, avoid outside food, and still struggle with high blood sugar. This is not a failure, it is physiology, and once you understand it, diabetes becomes much easier to manage. In type 2 diabetes, the body becomes resistant to insulin. Insulin is the hormone that moves glucose from the blood into the cells. When insulin does not work efficiently, glucose rises faster after meals and stays high for longer. This means that foods which may not cause problems for others can cause large spikes in someone with diabetes. This is why two people can eat the same meal and get very different blood sugar readings. Diabetes control depends less on willpower and more on understanding how the body responds. The biggest hidden issue in diabetes diets is not sugar alone, but meals that are dominated by carbohydrates. Foods like white rice, pasta, bread, roti, noodles, and potatoes are very common in everyday diets across cultures. These foods are not bad or forbidden, but they are high glycemic carbohydrates. This means they break down quickly into glucose. When large portions of these foods are eaten alone, without enough protein, fiber, or healthy fat, blood sugar rises sharply. For the body, a large plate of plain rice or pasta behaves almost like a glucose load. This is why many people say they eat simple food at home, but their sugar readings remain high. Let's take a real-life example. Imagine a lunch plate with a large serving of white rice, a thin vegetable curry, and very little lentils or protein. This meal is home-cooked, traditional, and looks healthy, but it is mostly starch. After this meal, blood sugar can spike significantly. Now imagine the same plate with less rice, more vegetables, and a good portion of dal, eggs, fish, chicken, tofu, or yogurt. The rice did not disappear. The difference is balance. In the second plate, digestion slows, glucose enters the bloodstream more gradually, and the blood sugar rise is smaller and smoother. This brings us to the most important rule in diabetes nutrition. It is not only what you eat, it is what you eat together. When carbohydrates are eaten alone, they digest quickly. When carbohydrates are eaten with protein, fiber, and some fat, digestion slows down. This reduces the speed and height of the glucose spike. This principle is strongly supported by research and is used worldwide in diabetes care. Protein is one of the most powerful tools for blood sugar control. Protein does not raise blood sugar significantly. It increases fullness, reduces hunger, and lowers post-meal spikes. Eggs, lentils, beans, chickpeas, tofu, paneer, Greek yogurt, fish, chicken, and lean meat are all excellent protein options, including for people who eat only home-cooked food. Even small increases in protein at meals can make a big difference. Healthy fats also play an important role. Fat slows digestion and supports heart health, which is especially important in diabetes. Healthy fats include nuts, seeds, olive oil, avocado, and fatty fish. This does not mean deep-fried food. It means adding small amounts of good fat to meals to improve balance and glucose response. Vegetables are another key component. Non-starchy vegetables such as leafy greens, cauliflower, cabbage, beans, zucchini, mushrooms, cucumber, carrots, and broccoli add fiber, volume, and nutrients without raising blood sugar. Fiber slows digestion and improves insulin sensitivity. A simple visual rule that works well is to aim for half the plate to be vegetables whenever possible. Now let's talk specifically about common foods people ask about. Rice does not need to be completely eliminated, but portion size and pairing matter. A small portion of rice eaten with vegetables and protein is very different from a large portion eaten alone. Switching sometimes to basmati or parboiled rice may help slightly, but balance matters more than the type of rice. The same applies to roti and bread. 2 rotis with vegetables and protein are very different from 4 rotis with only potato curry. For pasta and noodles, portion size is critical. Pasta should not be the main bulk of the meal. Add vegetables and protein, and reduce the portion of pasta itself. Breakfast is another common cause of high readings. Many people eat toast, cereal, porridge, or fruit alone in the morning. The body is often more insulin resistant in the morning, which makes glucose spikes easier. Building breakfast around protein first can significantly improve control. Eggs with vegetables, yogurt with nuts and seeds, tofu scramble, or even leftover protein from dinner are good options. If oats are eaten, adding yogurt, nuts, seeds, or nut butter helps slow digestion. Fruit is healthy, but fruit still contains sugar. Whole fruit is better than fruit juice, but portion size and timing matter. Eating fruit alone can cause spikes, especially in diabetes. Eating fruit with meals or pairing fruit with protein like yogurt or nuts leads to a gentler glucose rise. This does not mean fruit must be avoided, but it must be used wisely. Another important factor is snacking. Frequent snacking on carbohydrates keeps blood sugar and insulin elevated throughout the day. Even snacks that seem healthy, like biscuits, crackers, bananas, or repeated cups of sweet tea, can add up. If you snack, choose protein-based or fiber-rich options instead of pure carbohydrates. Daily habits beyond food also matter. Light physical activity after meals, such as a 10 to 15-minute walk, helps muscles absorb glucose and lowers post-meal sugar. This is one of the simplest and most effective strategies supported by research. Sleep also plays a major role. Poor sleep increases insulin resistance and hunger hormones, making blood sugar harder to control. Chronic stress raises cortisol, which raises glucose. Simple stress management practices can improve control more than people realize. Hydration matters as well. Dehydration can concentrate glucose in the blood. Drinking enough water supports kidney function and glucose regulation. Medications like metformin or insulin help the body manage glucose, but they work best when combined with balanced meals and consistent habits. Food and medication are partners, not replacements for each other. The most practical diabetes rule to remember is this: never eat carbohydrates alone. Always add protein and vegetables. Keep portions sensible. Spread intake across the day. This approach works whether you eat Western food, Asian food, vegetarian food, or mixed diets. Diabetes management is not about banning all favorite foods. It is about understanding how the body responds and making consistent choices that fit real life. In summary, diabetes is not only about avoiding sugar or processed food. Many people eating only home-cooked food still struggle because meals are heavy in carbohydrates and light in protein and fiber. By adjusting meal structure, portion size, food pairing, daily movement, sleep, and stress, blood sugar control can improve significantly. This is practical, evidence-based, and achievable in real homes and real cultures. Follow RN Academy for clear, honest, and practical health education made for everyday life.